Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the testimony you will give, so help you God?
I do. Hey, yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Rozelle. Now I'm here with my boy
Roman Christopher.
I'm also here with my boy.
There you go.
And you already know what it is, yo. This is 860's Blunt Truth, where we tell nothing but the truth, the whole truth, and only the truth. Let's get it. Yo, mama, that going, papa, that wrong, that nigga right there was a dead.
Yo, what up, everybody? How's y'all doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing today?
I'm hanging in there. How's y'all weekend been?
Well, I've been alright, man. It's been alright.
Definitely straight. It was a good weekend.
Yes, sir. Alright, well, let's get right into it, man. So we got the Truth Hurts going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So, Javion McGee, a 21-year-old outside of Chicago, Illinois. Well, he's from Chicago. He's a truck driver from Chicago, Illinois. Let me get this for you guys. From Aurora, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, was found dead in a rural area off Vanco Mill Road on Wednesday in Vance County, North Carolina. Investigators said he was not far from his truck, leaning with his back up against a tree and a rope around his neck. From what I heard, people talk about this, the parents actually been wanting to find the footage or the video or the photos or even just his body. They don't want to let them see him for some reason. I don't know if they were saying it's brutal or whatever the case may be, but it seemed like a lot of funny stuff to me. So I want to get y'all thoughts on it. We're going to start with you, Rozelle.
Yeah, man, listen. Me, I believe it's foul play. I mean, it's not even a belief. It's actually a knowing. I know it's foul play. I mean, because why wouldn't you want to release the footage unless there was something else other than the initial, rope marks around his neck found on the body? Because if there's bruising to the midsection, to the arms, the legs, whatever, that would indicate a struggle. You understand what I'm saying? So if he's by himself and he hung himself, there would be no other marks on his body whatsoever other than the initial marks from the rope. You know what I'm saying? So I believe the cops know that according to the marks left on his body, that's going to paint a totally different picture. And knowing that, they've willingly decided to not share anything whatsoever that may indict them, you know what I'm saying, in a crime. So either the cops did it, or they know who did it. That's how I feel about that. I mean, I don't know. Yiko, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, to your point, it seems mad suspect. The way that the story was just described by Roman, it's like, alright, so if you found him with his back up against a tree, did you find him standing with his back up against the tree? Was he actually hung from the tree with his back against it? And if he was, who hangs themselves that close to a tree when you have a way to climb out of that? You're like, I don't know, just something about the whole situation is not adding up. And to your point, also the fact that they're not willing to release any of the information as to how it happened. They're not willing to talk about what the body looked like, what kind of condition he was in. It all screams sketch to me. And what I can envision happening is he probably ran into the wrong person at the wrong times. I'm not going to say it was a hate crime, but I'm definitely going to lean into that. And they probably got some kind of altercation, and it was a few guys, and they decided they were going to go old school. And they probably, the only way I can see somebody's back getting against a tree is if they were holding them against that tree and somebody put that rope around the tree and just started pulling from the other side of the tree. And I mean, it'd be unfortunate if that was the case. I know guys from Chicago, they come from a hard town and a hard life, and I'm not going to say I'm a worldly guy. I don't travel outside of familiar territory half the time, but when I do, I pay attention, and I can't see somebody getting into that kind of trouble, especially as a truck driver. You should be really aware of your surroundings, and unless it was something that was premeditated, I couldn't see that happening otherwise.
I mean, I don't mean to cut in, Yaiko, but I gotta say, man, anytime anybody, whether you're Caucasian, Hispanic, of an Asian descent, Jamaican, it doesn't matter what color you are. If you hang a person of color from a tree, it is definitely 100% a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't hate somebody, you probably would beat them, probably would stab them, drag them with a car, suffocate them, whatever. But to hang a person of color is definitely a statement of hatred. And I believe that that's where it's at now. Roman, how you feel about it?
Well, for me, I do feel like this was done to him because I just don't see him waking up, going to work, grabbing his load, trying to go make some money, only to say, I'm going to hang myself
Facts.
in North Carolina, away from my family, and make this thing hard on them. I just don't see it. I mean,
I agree.
The only possible thing is that he could have woke up and said, I hate my job when he took his load, but I don't even see that being that serious. Like, for all that, you would have done that before you even got to North Carolina.
Right.
I just don't see it being... And then why wouldn't the cops give anything to the parents at all? Like,
yeah, that's the part that doesn't make sense.
Like, do they want to cover it up? Do they need more time to make sure that they got all their paper trails, in order? Everything, there's no way that anything can lead back to them. Like, it just made no sense to me at all. Yaiko, I seen you had something else to say?
Just to his point, I understand, like, a hanging is definitely a hate crime. Without a doubt, there's no contesting that, but what I'm getting at is how, like, was he actually, like, hung? Was he strangled? Was he suffocated? Like, it seems like the details aren't very clear, especially when they talk about a battered body. If somebody is hanging themselves, I highly doubt that anybody would beat themselves to a bloody pulp before they hung themselves. It doesn't make sense. So, do I see somebody having the strength and the energy after beating somebody down to pick a body up and hang it from a tree? Not really. I can't see that happening unless there's a bunch of guys that hoisted him up to begin with, So for the most part, I'd like more detail. I want more detail. What the fuck happened? Like, why are the cops not releasing this information to the poor family that deserve answers? That's what don't make sense to me. Go ahead, Razessa, you got something you want to add in here?
Yeah, man. I want to add that.
Your mic's off.
Oh, let me turn my mic on for you guys.
There you go. They can hear you now.
I want to add on the fact that the cops know what's going on, man. People, let's not be misled or mistaken. We're living in a time where hatred is at an all-time high. People have a distaste for other people, and it's sad that it's all based on just outlooks, appearance, color of skin, and I believe that it's only going to get worse. So for those who look like me, be on your P's and Q's. Watch where you're walking, watch who you're with, watch your surroundings. Avoid groups of people if you can. Like, I'm not saying be paranoid, but be leery of what's going on. Because there's not groups of people that look like me out hanging other people. You know what I'm saying? The groups that's doing it do not look like me. So just be mindful. And like I said, I'm not trying to spread hatred or paranoia, just the truth. Because that's what we do here on A60's Blunt Truth. We spread the truth.
Yeah. That's factual. So, you guys got anything else to say on that? That's the last thing?
No, I'm good, man.
That's it, man. He summed it up right there.
Alright, so next topic. Sure you guys must have saw the Trump and Kamala debate. Want to get y'all thoughts on that. Yeah, I definitely want to get y'all thoughts on that. It seemed a little funny to me. It seemed also a little like scary, like when you really think about the shit. But I want to get y'all thoughts on it. I don't know if you guys actually saw the debate or not. But yeah, Razel.
I saw a little bit of the debate, man. Alright. What it felt like was that because they said Kamala won the debate. And for those of you who've been watching her in the past few months, she's a bumbling idiot. She's a fucking idiot. She's laughing, she's Googling, everything's fucking funny there. Matter of fact, let me light up for this one because I need to. Kamala had great points. Very strong points, and she really handled Donald Trump very well, which is a hard thing to do. But what I noticed, is what somebody pointed out, was that it appeared, I could be wrong, and if you agree with me, or if you don't know, or if you disagree, please, you know what I say, leave that comment. It appeared that Kamala had on an earbud that was the same color as her skin tone. And I believe that she was being fed exactly what to say, what to question, and what to ask. And that's my belief.
All right.
Yiko?
I didn't pick up on that. I saw bits and pieces. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I apologize. I've been on a very tight lately. A lot of new movies happening in my life, but you know, the little bit that I did see, the truth is the devil that you know is better than the one that you don't. And right now we've gotten to know two. And the reality is, I've come to terms with the fact that human beings primarily are out for themselves. In the thick of it all, they're there for themselves first and their kinsmen first, and then everybody else, if you just happen to follow into the plan, then fine, you can come along kind of thing. And it really doesn't matter what bracket you're in. You could be poor, you could be mid, you could be rich. It don't matter. Like, if they need to use you for a purpose, you are dispensable. Plain and simple. And until we as a nation, as a people, as a species across this planet get onto a wave where we really, really get to a point where we understand and help each other rather than doing all this craziness, ain't nothing ever gonna really change. It don't matter who's in office. It don't matter what promises are made. If you look back on every single election, you've seen every single election, there's been promises made. And if that promise happened to be fulfilled, which a lot of the times is not, let's be real. Promises are made and broken all the time, and we still keep with the same cycle, expecting things to change. But anyways, at the end of the day, the changes don't come from them. They don't want things to change. You can lobby, you can protest, you can war all you want to. Things have to change at home for them to change at all. And that's been my biggest problem with things, because it really is true. If you have a strong foundation in your neighborhood and in your town and in your city, the stronger that foundation is amongst the people there, the harder it is for them to come in and fuck things up.
True.
But we not like that no more. And don't nobody know who their neighbor is. People don't know who that person is. Don't nobody talks to each other. Every time you come across somebody, there's never good vibes. They're already hostile the moment they meet you. They already with the what you looking at, what you want. Can't I just exist?
Yeah.
I'm here like you are. I don't know why I'm here. Can't we figure it out together? Why everybody got to be hostile? It don't make sense to me. But you know what, though? I have my moments, and I'm not perfect. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why I talk about this is because I have events in my life that happen from time to time that cause me grief. So I'm not perfect. So when I say the things that I say, trust and believe, I don't want y'all to start following these narratives of people because, you see, I noticed something, too. We have expectations of people that are unrealistic. We expect human beings that are rich and famous to never make fucking mistakes, to never do humanistic things. And I'm not condoning any kind of thing that has to do with some of the horrific stuff that have been said in Hollywood with... I'm not even going to mention the stuff because it makes me sick.
Facts.
But what I'm saying is this. If we don't take the time to acknowledge the mistakes that we made and reflect on the people that we hurt along the way, we're never going to grow and learn. And us thinking that the next person that we vote for is going to make a difference is just as asinine as thinking that as long as we don't change our behavior, things are going to change. So we got to start waking up to that reality that we are the ones in control of our destiny. And if we keep letting somebody else control that destiny, or if we give that power over to somebody else because it's just easier to throw our hands in the air and say, let them do it. I'd rather be at home, I don't know, on my PlayStation or Netflix and chilling, then that's you can't complain about what you get. And that's all what I'm trying to say.
Yep. Razel?
I mean, I just want to add in on what he said. He said, it must start, where you live. And that reminded me of a saying my mother always said, make sure you rest her, in peace and all that. She always told me, son, charity starts at home and it spreads abroad. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if we want any kind of change to occur, we're going to have to start re-educating our children, the young ones, because the adults, the teenagers are all tainted, you know what I'm saying? And if we want to do better, we're not going to see change in our time, you know what I'm saying? But maybe if we start teaching our children, hey, he's not an enemy, she's not an enemy, you're no better than them, they're no better than you, you say hi to everyone, hold the door for women, just simple shit. If we start teaching our youth now and re-educating them, maybe change could come about. Because the government and the higher-ups and those who are with the agenda have gotten us to a point where we're so fucked up as a nation. And we got to do better, but we're never going to do better until we change the fucking, the dynamics of this shit. The whole dynamics, the whole setup, the way you've been taught, the way you think, the way you react, everything has to be re-edited and redispersed. And the only way we can do that, like I said, is to teach our youth a different way. Because if we don't teach them so they can grow up learning different things and how to handle different situations differently, then we're never going to see change. Ever. And that's just the bottom line, bro. And with that, I'm done.
Yeah, if you don't mind me coming in on that one, you got a good point there, and you're absolutely right. I like what that saying that your mom said. May she rest in peace as well. It starts at home, goes abroad, right? The problem with the rich and the powerful is that they fall into the greed and into the wants more than what the needs are, and that seems to always be a problem with people in power. We have to learn to take power in for ourselves. Things that we used to know are no longer common knowledge. How to raise a farm, how to till, how to do all the things that need to get done to survive. Like, we don't know how to hunt no more. We don't know how to survive. We don't know our ass from our elbows because everything we've been taught is things that we don't really need to know.
And do you think we've been taught that purposely?
Without a doubt, we were taught that purposefully because they put importance into things that don't make or break a human being, and the things that really matter, like learning how to get fresh water, learning how to take care of your family and how to survive, getting food, working together with your neighbors. Once upon a time, it used to be that it took a small town just to raise a few handful of children because everybody had to look out for the next generation. So, you had things to contend with like nature and all this other shit. And now it's like people are just so comfortable living in a 5x9 square and not realizing that at any point in time, they could kick your door in and just throw you into a goddamn camp if they want.
Hey, yo,
There's
dude.
shit you could do about it.
Dude, why would we?
You want to take the mic?
Nah, I'm just interjecting it on you real quick.
Go ahead.
Why would we want to go out and hunt a buffalo when they sell it at the store for motherfucking $8 a pound?
Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
But here's the thing though, my money, like, alright, there's so many people that push so much stock into cash. They push stock into numbers that make you look like you're valuable to others. And in all actuality, every circumstance brings value to somebody.
True.
So you can't measure a person's value, but you know what you can measure is a person's kindness. And if you're willing to do something for somebody, they're willing to do something for somebody, and that gets continuously pushed down. And everybody takes care of one another.
Yeah.
There is no need for fighting. There's no need for... there's so much land on this planet. There's so much land on this planet. There's no way you're going to tell me that we're overpopulated. We got tribes out here till this day that have no idea what technology is, live in the rainforest, and when they see us, they think that we're magical beings with all kinds of magical powders and medicines, and they can make fire in their hand. Yeah, I can make fire in my hand, bro. Like, they've never seen this stuff, so to them, we're gods. They're like, these good people are blowing my mind.
Facts. Facts.
This is a cycle that's been perpetuated for so long, and we've been so blinded to it, that is going to continue to keep happening. So listen, you can vote for whoever you want to, but until we wake up as an individual and as a people, it's going to be the same song and dance.
Yeah.
On to the next. Later.
Well, I mean, it's still close to the same type of topic basically, because it's just a run on the Trump debate. So recently, there was more gunshots that were fired in Trump's vicinity in Florida before 2 p.m. They say he's safe, but they're not sure if it was intended for him. This happened at a campaign. That's what the security and him as well, that's what they said. Seeing that he had a recent assassination attempt and seeing that everything is going the way it's going right now, people having earpieces in their ear, stuff like that. But my biggest thing too is somebody had brought this up, and this was a true statement. This is the same thing I was thinking. I'm not one to go for presidents or vote or nothing like that because I'm just one of them dudes. I don't believe in people saving us and coming to our rescue and all that. I feel like it's all, no matter what, going to be a plan to do something that's not going to be beneficial to us. So, but I do understand that when Biden was in office, Kamala was his vice president. So, at the end of the day, she still wasn't doing shit for us. So, what makes you think having the power of being a president is going to be any different? So, that was my big thing on it. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Trump having them shots fired close to his vicinity in Florida. We'll start with you again, Rozelle.
I I'm not sure if the shots were aimed or directed towards him. If they were, the fuckers missed. What's going on with that? We need better fucking shooters out there. No, I'm just being serious. As far as the voting, I don't vote. It's not because I don't believe that I will make a difference, because I don't. It's because I know that it doesn't matter who gets elected when at the end of the day you're all going to go down the same fucking, not go down the same road, but you're going to meet up in the same destination.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you take the straight route or the scenic route. If the Republicans they take the straight route, and the Democrats take the scenic route, but you all still end up at the goddamn the train station. It doesn't matter how you got there.
Yep.
You still got there. So it doesn't matter who you fucking vote for, because they all work together. They're all conductors.
Mm-hmm.
They're all conductors. And this is just one big ass search engine now that we're on. And it really doesn't matter who wins, who doesn't win, who gets shot, who doesn't get shot. It's all planned out. It's been planned out since the very beginning. I don't think any president that ever got assassinated by accident. You know what I'm saying? I think it was all purposely. I don't think purposely done by the shooter. I mean, it was allowed by the government. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That no president ever was assassinated without the government already knowing that it was going to happen and allowed it to happen. So if there was shots taken at Trump, the government knew about it, and you know, it's another scare tactic. This is another tactic they use to, maybe to win votes. You know what I'm saying? This is a man who's being shot at, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm still out here for my people. I'm still here. I'm still putting myself at risk for my people, and it's all just a ploy. And you got to see through the smoke and mirrors. You got to motherfucking be able to read between the lines. You know, and that's just how I feel. Yeah, I know you got something to say on this one, because this is right up your lane.
Facts.
I really do. Because I'm thinking about it long and hard. I did, like I said, I watched a little bit of the Kamala Harris, Trump debate, and his body language. Like I'm really big on reading people as much as I can to understand situations, and it was odd to me that he walked out on stage. He was very hesitant. He looked like the entire time. No, it's all good, man. 862's blunt truth. If we ain't smoking, we ain't toking, and we ain't choking. That's just what it is. So his body language is really weird to me. Like, he came out real hesitant, real like alert of his, like trying to be as aware as possible of who's around him and what's going on. To the point where he almost didn't even realize that Carmela was coming over to him to shake his hand, so he kind of hesitated a little bit. Mm-hmm. And maybe he didn't want to touch her. Maybe he was afraid, like, she might try to jab me with something, and get me sick or whatever. Like, you never know. I think that right now, I think he's living in a very paranoid way. I think that he is targeted. I think that he's putting way too much information out there that they don't want released. I.e., if you go back to one of his rallies, he talks about weapons for warfare that we don't even we've never seen or have even imagined before. That it speaks volumes to the fact that Trump hasn't said a single thing on that podium yet that has not been true. He's talked about the news being controlled by certain political parties. He's talked about how the media is always propaganda to influence something in the nation, because what we fail to realize is their real power comes from being able to control us. The moment they can no longer control us, we become a problem. They need weapons to put us down. So why do you think they have these things in reserve? Why do you think it's illegal for you to do research on these kinds of things in your home, but it's okay for them to do it? Because as long as they stop you from protecting yourself from them, you are not a threat. As long as you do what you are told, when you are told to do so, you are not a threat. And as long as you think that everything that's happening in the public eye is real, and you're not looking deeper into the situations, you are not a threat. At what point in time do we become a threat?
I agree.
Yeah.
As long as you're docile, they're not hostile.
Yep. And he even spoke on the Aurora, Colorado thing with the Venezuelans, and also he said they were in Ohio. I forgot exactly what part of Ohio he said, but he said they're out there as well. And he was saying that he didn't want to put the truth completely out there with this, but he kind of hinted towards, wink, wink, them not doing nothing about it, and that he would do something about it, and there's a reason why they're not doing something about it. So, that's a whole other thing right there. You guys got anything to say about that? Geico?
Now, do we actually believe for sure that, alright, do I believe that if Trump got in office, he would do something about the situation? I think he would, honestly. I think some shit would go down, to be real with you. What their agenda is behind doing the things that they're doing, I don't know, because it's kind of weird to me that it's not being like all that big on social media and on the news. If you go look it up right now, if you even try to look it up, you're really not going to find it like that on Google or anything like that. Why is that? Because it almost sounds like a small hostile takeover of America. It's a small infiltration. They're setting up bases. They're setting up camps. They're setting up prime spots to round people up. And then they're going to go out on a spree. And don't forget that our own local military has been trained by these people. A lot of these guys that came back and are willing to do whatever the hell it is, these are some people that they need help. And they're willing to do anything. So, these are going to be the people leading these kinds of armies against us. And it's like, why are we not afraid? Seriously, why are we not afraid here?
Yeah, I don't know. If you don't mind me chiming in real fast, you're absolutely right. Trump would do something. You understand what I'm saying? And if he wins the election, that's what they're betting on. Because think about it. You gotta think about it. Trump wins the election. Now, they got soft-ass Biden. He gets in there, fucks shit up, opens the border for all these motherfuckers. Who plays chess? Does anybody who listens to this podcast play chess?
I'm with you on that one.
You play chess?
I play chess.
Okay, so if you know who Bobby Fischer is, and some of the great chess players, right? These motherfuckers move how many moves ahead in their head?
Yeah, at least 10 to 12 moves ahead.
Right. They're way up there. They know what you gotta do. 3 moves before you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they put Biden's weak ass in there. Okay, let's put his ass in there. We gotta have the niggas flood the gates under Biden. Because his ass is weak. He represents nothing but weakness and cowardness. So we'll have him flood the gates with this nigga. So now we got Trump there. Because they know the American people, especially those who the American people, right? They're gonna motherfucking be riled up because you know what? My president is behind me. So these motherfuckers are gonna start wilding the fuck out in the name of patriotism. We're being patriots, yo. We taking back our country and all this and all that. Because they feel like their president is going to be behind them. Because he's already said, when he was president before, when them niggas stormed, they're wonderful people. You know what I'm saying? They just, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? So he's already let them know that he rocks with them. So all they need to know is they got his back again. Like how black people felt for a hot moment when Obama got elected. Oh, we got a black president. Yo, we about to get some shit now. and that shit fell through the cracks, like rice on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Then we knew what it was. Oh, this thing ain't for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got this shit planned out, bro. They already knew when they elected Biden, they was gonna have all this shit take place. You Biden, on your presidency, yo, you gonna fuck this up, fuck that up, put this into motherfucking office, make that a law, you gonna let these niggas in. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's time for you to leave, we gonna let this motherfucking chick come in, run her mouth for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga's gonna win it because the American people's gonna go crazy, and then we can just call the army in, you know, and throw everybody into motherfucking concentration camps.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then now it's martial law, and we all getting us a certain amount of money every goddamn month, and nobody's moving.
Yep.
But y'all niggas think that you rocking with a real one, so, you know, go Trump and MAGA and all that shit, and you motherfuckers is just blind as everybody else. Because y'all motherfuckers be the ones that usher the shit. The motherfuckers who think they make it America great again.
It's all an agenda of going according to plan.
It's all chess.
No matter what.
That's it.
It's all chess, yo.
Doesn't matter who's
and these niggas that run this shit are all Bobby Fishers.
I got.
And they all been having this shit 13 moves ahead. Talk to me, I'll listen, bro.
Yeah, I have a little more on that topic that just recently, a little update on it. So the Secret Service. Let me actually start from the jump. The Secret Service fired shots at a suspect who was seen with the weapon near former President Donald Trump's golf course near West Palm Beach, Florida on Sunday. A spokesperson for Donald Trump's campaign says the president is safe. A Secret Service source told ABC News a suspect was spotted on the periphery of the golf course with a high-powered rifle. They weren't sure if he was there to bust shots at him, basically. But the Secret Service fired shots at him, and he dropped the gun and fled. Meanwhile, he hopped in a car, he took off, left the gun behind. They recovered the gun. But witnesses saw what his plate number was, what vehicle he jumped in, and they caught him on I-95, pulled him over, and he is now in custody. So if y'all have thoughts on that?
So this is the Trump shooter?
This is the Trump shooter, yeah.
Okay. Rizal, you want to take this one first?
Nah, that's all you, Will. That's all you, Lyco.
Alright, so we already know, we've seen the attempted assassination. It's been confirmed that his ear was injured. Not going to say that he was shot. I'm not going to say that it was something that he didn't self-inflict or whatever. I can't confirm, deny anything. All I'm saying is we can confirm that his ear was supposedly injured. If there was another shooter, especially considering his body language during this debate with Kamala. Am I saying her name right?
Kamala?
Kamala?
Yeah.
Kamala, my bad. This debate with Kamala, the way his body language read, I really do believe that his life is on the line. I really do believe it. And I think that it's commendable that he's still going up there attempting to do what he's doing. Now, do I believe that he's doing it just for the people's sake? No. I know for a fact nobody does anything without a personal gain involved. And that's the seemingly disastrous problem with the way that our entire system is set up, is that there's always a potential to gain more when it should just be across the board. But neither here nor there. Right now, this is the situation that we're in. And yes, if he got into office, his life could still potentially be at risk, probably more so than before, because now he's in a controlled environment where any kind of mishap and or accident could potentially happen. And then what? You know, it's going to go right back to Kamala in office, or the next runner-up in his political party, whoever his VP is or his cabinet. Like, it's just weird to me that we're not seeing a pattern, because no matter who wins, the agenda prevails.
Of course.
We got to break free from it. Like, we gotta get away from the control of the agenda. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a repeat and this constant rewind and play and rewind and play, and nobody's seen it. I've only been around for 41 years, and I'm telling you right now, I've seen it so many times. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I agree. So I wanted to chime in on something, just a little bit of my thoughts on it. So I don't know what it is Trump brings to the table that threatens them. And like we all said, you know, we just don't trust none of these people. Let's just keep it 100. They always got something up their sleeve. But there's something that they don't want Trump to show us, or don't want to go against their agenda. Not saying he don't have his own agenda, but I feel like they're trying their best not to get him back because he's against their agenda as well, whether he has his own. Because you look at the history, the last time they pushed like this was for Barack Obama. Why did they do this? They didn't want Barack Obama in office. They really didn't. But it was to their benefit because they had him under their wing. He was a black man. So, let's use the black man because we have more minorities now. The minority is now the majority. So we can get the black man in office. We can make history, but we can also have him a part of the agenda. Boom. They had Barack Obama. Now we have a lot of women's rights and power going on. Also, minorities. So what do? Let's tell Biden he's looking dumb as hell. Let's tell him to back down, because I think Kamala could win this because she's a black woman. So now you have the black woman, which is not only minority of color, but you also have a woman. So now it's like, all right, she's more than likely going to be able to beat this dude. So let's tell her what to do and all this other stuff, and just use her melanated skin as well as her power in being a woman now to our advantage to get her in office, and she's just going to go based on what we tell her to do anyways. So now we're going to be good, and we'll have this guy that's going to go against it out of here.
And who do you think is giving her these orders? Do you think it's another woman? Because I can guarantee you it's probably a man.
I mean, think about it. She was in office. She was vice president for Biden. So, and
then nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It just don't make sense to me. Like, you know, a lot of the times everybody thinks that a lot of these things are happening by accident. None of this stuff happens by accident, man. And if you keep thinking for a second that like George Bush was in office and that was something that like C- and college got listed, come on, man. If he could be president, you saw the way he ran this country. If he could be president, but God damn it, I think I'm gonna start running. I thought my hat in the ring. Why not? Who'll support me? Go ahead. Throw me some likes and some shares and some subscribes there, and let me know if you support us for office. We'll run for office. We'll be the backdoor cabinet of America.
And it's just crazy to me too because I swear that dollar bill said "In God We Trust," but now you got her coming out to Megan Thee Stallion, which is secular music, and I'm pretty sure God is not for secular music.
Oh my God!
Not to mention, I'm pretty sure Rozelle put me onto this, but because I didn't realize or seen, even she came out twerking. So you telling me that our future president is coming out twerking and shit? Not to mention, the fact that she now all of a sudden is acting like she cares about her own people, but when did she ever take care of her own people?
She not like us.
She's not. She put a lot of melanated people in jail, as far as I know.
Yeah. Facts. I saw a little thing on Facebook. It was kind of funny. It had Trump offering the public something while running for office, her offering the public something in office, and the people saying to her, "But you're in office right now. Why aren't you doing it?"
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And she still ain't this shit because she ain't gonna do it. And I seen the clip where she told Reverend Al Sharpton, when I get in office, I'm gonna sign reparations. I'm willing to bet you, a pound to opinion that she won't sign shit.
That will never happen.
No.
In the history of ever will that ever fucking happen. There'll be a civil war before that happens.
That's fair.
Like, that is not...
Oh,
no.
Yeah. Not being funny, but yeah.
Pushing that.
White America would lose their shit.
Oh, without a doubt.
They would lose their shit. What you mean tell me every black person gets X amount of dollars.
I'm pretty sure that was promised at one point already too.
40 acres and a mule at least.
Well, where are they going to get these X amount of dollars? Because I'll tell you what, even if they go ahead and did do that, the price of everything will skyrocket so fucking high.
Bro. Like
the
I said,
only people that could afford it be none of us.
Bro, like I said, bro, Bobby Fishers. Let's always keep offering these niggas and tell them about this shit and bring it up and shit. But, you know, when we finally decide to, you know, get a woman in there who will do it for them, we're going to be so high in debt that we can't give them nothing anyway.
Yo, I'm
gonna
be mad candid with y'all, and I'm gonna say this to no disrespect, but if y'all take it that way,
fuck them.
Yo, it's blunt truth, so I don't really give a fuck.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: Obama was in office. They had this dude doing skits, doing comedy, like what president in the history of presidents has ever done all that nonsense? Okay.
He also used the hip hop culture to get him in office.
Exactly. He's using comedians, hip hop culture, the whole nine,
they
propagating the black people's society. Excuse me for using that term. I don't know what other term to use right now. I'm a little high.
Yeah.
I'm going to be politically correct.
The melanated community. The melanated community.
So, at the end of the day, us people of melanin accepted all this shit happening because we got so used to seeing it happen on the big screen that when it started happening with somebody in office, it was just a norm. It was no big deal. He's just a cool president. No, he needed to be taken serious. He had a job to do. And now you got her coming in doing the same thing, coming out on stage twerking. What is that about? You're running a country. Who takes somebody serious when they're out there shaking their ass on stage? Because I've never met a stripper I respected.
We do. You know why we do? Because we have a bunch of dumb young people that don't really know what's going on, and they think it's cool because she's twerking. And like we said, she's a melanated woman. So they're like, hey, listen. People are voting for the wrong reasons. I had a conversation with this dude I work with, right? This black dude, you know, cool as shit. One of my closest people in work, and he was basically telling me, he was like, you know, we were talking about this whole debate, and we're like, yeah, but what does she really do for people? You know what I'm saying? Like, she really ain't do much. And then, you know, Trump is like a little better with certain stuff for the community, but really none of them dudes is trustworthy. He was like, yeah, but I'm still voting for her. I was like, but why though? Because she black. I'm like, damn. See, that's where we all got it fucked up.
Right.
It's not about the skin color. It's about the intention and the heart and the person. Like, what is the person trying to bring to the table for us?
Right.
But that's their techniques in brainwashing.
Exactly. That's what they're doing to get us messed up. And this has been working. And that right there showed me that. And he's an older gentleman, too. He's probably like in his 60s, you know. And that right there showed me that a lot of the world is thinking the same way. And that's not good.
Yeah, the conditioning is real, brother.
But like I said, though, bro, like when you're dealing with two pieces of fucking fruit, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, which one do I pick? I mean, either one got better than the fucking other, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at now. And it's sad.
Yeah.
We have a convicted felon who got impeached. I don't care if it's by the people or the government. Say what the fuck you want to say. Who says it's okay to grab people's pussies and all this shit. Who's went bankrupt more times than I fucking could count.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Against a fucking chick who laughs at every fucking thing. Like, everything's a fucking joke. Out here twerking and shit for black people because she need their vote. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it seemed like she can't think for herself from that whole earpiece thing you put me on to. I mean, who's really thinking for her?
Right. She's a puppet.
That doesn't make sense.
She's a puppet.
She's definitely a puppet.
She's a fucking puppet.
They all are, though.
Yo, bro.
They all are.
It's their fucking agenda. Yeah. Like I said, it don't matter if they take the scenic route or the long route. You still gonna end up in the same fucking place.
Yeah. The real president is the Senate and the Congress.
They ain't in the real presidents.
They're not the rulers of the world for
them
sure.
Them niggas is puppets too.
Yeah, that's facts. That is facts.
They're just keeping everybody in order. They're basically the jailers.
Yeah.
They're the jailers. You see, and here's the funny thing about the way
they present the job to the president.
Yeah, see, we're set up to be our own jailers. Think about it. We force ourselves to get up, go to work every day, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling y'all, I just gave y'all a whole plan how to make things work. fuck the system, work with thy neighbor, start farming, start learning how to take care of one another. When people come in and try to invade, protect one each other. Are we going to do that? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to sit here and pretend like everything ain't happening and you know, we're going to be hunky-dory. We're going to wake up the next day with no worries and a carefree. All right, cool. When everything hits the fan, that was your choice. Cause
that's what they want you to believe.
Yep, not doing something is a choice, too.
Yeah, they want you to believe it's okay. Nothing's happening. You know? Nothing's happening.
All right, guys. Oh, you guys got more on that?
No, I'm just saying, you know, even a snake won't attack you until it's close enough to you.
Right.
That's a good point.
Right.
And they're really more scared of us than we are of them. They attack because they're under last resort, fight or flight. So that's a good point. That's crazy. But
I do those.
You guys got more?
Now we move on to the next thing, man, because I'm pretty sure that everybody want to hear what's coming up next. Because we got it for y'all.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back after this break with the riddle of the day. All right. We back from this little commercial break we just had. Yeah, we hitting y'all with new shit all the time. That's just how it gets down. But yeah, Rozelle, the riddle of the day, man, their favorite segment. Let's get it. You know what? Yeah, we're going to have to do it. We need to put that sound in there.
You got to. All right. So peep it. You meet me today, but you won't know me until tomorrow. What am I?
I like that.
Give it to him one more time.
It's simple. You may know me today, but you won't meet me until tomorrow. What am I? And you're not psychic. You're not psychic. just give you a hint.
Miss Cleo.
Miss Cleo. You don't call Miss Cleo nothing like that.
Call me now.
You meet me today, but you won't know me until tomorrow.
Yo, that takes me back. Oh my god.
Somebody leave a comment, man. Somebody try to answer some of these riddles, man, because we got them for you, yo.
Yeah, seriously.
When we see some comments on the riddles, man, then I'm going to start giving out answers, bro.
Yeah.
If not, I'm going to start leaving y'all niggas dumbfounded and waiting to figure it out. For real. And if you start answering, next week I'll ask you what happened to the dollar.
Okay. What happened to the dollar? Remember that right now. What happened to the dollar?
Wait, but we didn't do that one already?
I don't think we did.
I think we did do what happened to the dollar already.
That wasn't a riddle.
I don't know. I get high.
Yeah.
I'm here with
I'm
you
almost.
right now.
I'm almost sure.
Well, I got a couple others too.
We'll figure it out though. We'll definitely figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess I'll take the floor then.
Take the floor, brother. It's all yours.
Yeah.
It's
So
all yours.
the next segment, the truth shall set you free, my guy. All right. An Oklahoma judge has exonerated a man who spent nearly 50 years in prison for murder. That's crazy.
Yeah,
50
that's
years,
bananas.
bro. They said that's the longest serving inmate to be declared innocent of a crime.
Sad.
His name is Glenn Simmons. He's 71 now. He was released in July after prosecutors agreed that key evidence in his case was not turned over to his defense lawyers and was ruled innocent on Tuesday.
That sounds so fucking familiar.
That is crazy.
Is there a picture of him? Is there a picture of him?
Yeah. Another black man.
Another black man.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
I mean, come on, guys. I mean,
He seems real happy.
And when we pull these stories up, right, so you guys can hear, about somebody getting justice, we don't look for just, say a certain man with a certain story. We just find stories on the internet. The first one we see, bang, we read it, we like it, we post it. You understand what I'm saying? It just happens to be that all of them are melanated, and it's just weird, isn't it? Weird.
Yo,
you don't find that strange?
It's so common right now, and people are just like, "Oh, no big deal." Yo,
Just
it's a big deal, yo.
We'll just throw him in jail.
It's
Take away his life.
It is.
Take away his life for nothing, because you know what? Because he matches the description.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, guys? You know what's really crazy? Even when the perpetrator was white, a black guy still matches the description.
You know what's even crazier is that they haven't found the person that actually did it.
Of course they did, bro. Of course they did. And they never will because they didn't look. They already had somebody.
So it's probably white as a ghost. Go ahead, bro. You got something on that, Yaiko?
Yo, honestly, man, it's just as disgusting as ever. It makes no sense to me why these things... It took 50 years. 50 years. You're going to tell me that missing evidence took somebody 50 years to find out that it was gone and couldn't exonerate this man sooner? It shouldn't have happened at all. Evidence should have been put in there. It's... I keep going back to this, but remember that interview on a particular show? I'm not gonna put the show out there, but I think we all know about. Bring up the subject where we talk about. But a certain comedian was on that show, and he started talking about a lot of truths coming to light in the near future, and that nobody's gonna be able to run or hide from it. I'm starting to feel like this is picking up a lot more lately after those comments have been said. Like a lot of these things that have been. That have been swept under the rug all these years are starting to come to light, and it's happening more and more. So let's get on this train, people. If truth is going to be what sets us free, why are we hesitating? What are we waiting for?
Yeah,
I'll drink to that, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, that's definitely facts. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Mr. Cat. I'm not gonna say the rest.
That's
Mr.
it.
Cat.
Mr. Meow.
They call him a prophet nowadays.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking
well,
about. You know what I'm
it's
talking about.
It's easy to predict the future when you can decipher what's going on in your present.
Yo, facts. That's why I said everything's a cycle that's repeating itself.
You gotta
so
understand what the fuck's
agenda.
going on around you.
And his past.
To be able to see what's going to happen or to see where it's leading to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You have to, yo. You have to. And it's sad to say, man, is that we're leading on a path where it's nothing but destruction for all of us. You know? I mean, and if you have children and you want your children to have children, you got to wake the fuck up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody took a little quick picture of Glenn Simmons when he reacted to being released, and he looked like a real happy dude, man. He doesn't look like a bad guy, and he looks excited to be released, which is crazy because after 50 years, you would figure he probably won't care right now. He's released, 71 years old, went in when he was 21, but I'm glad he's out, man, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your life. To your fullest potential. Shout out to him. And shout out to the judge that actually finally got him out of there, Amy Palumbo.
Shout out. For sure. Thank you for doing your job and being a caring person to another human being.
I agree.
Seriously. I think we lost you.
I'm out there, but
Got you. Okay, he's
back,
still with us.
I'm back.
Because I tell you that's a really tragic thing to know. That 2/3 of his life were lost in the system. Two-thirds. Think about that. Think about how long you've been born, how long you've been walking this earth. I don't care how old you are. You think about that. 2/3 of your life for something you didn't even do. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's a tragedy right there. But everybody just glazes over it. Oh, somebody got released from prison. Good for them. Not just good for them. Look at what really happened. Look at the tragedy behind it, yo.
And
justice.
And his name was what again?
Glenn Simmons.
Glenn Simmons.
Hey, yo, Glenn Simmons, like I said before, to all the rest that we have, read about and exposed, to the world, get that money. I know money's not important, but what it's going to do is help you and your people prepare for the future because, like I said before, it's getting real crazy and you're going to need everything that you can get. So get it.
The thing for me though, right, is like, how many people does he have left? You know what I mean? Like he's 71 himself. you know, if he had kids at 21 or younger, he'll have his kids. But
Shit.
you know, what about his parents? What about if he had brothers and sisters, or if he had friends his age? Like, what's he coming home to? You know what I'm saying?
Nieces, nephews, cousins.
Yeah, but I mean, he would have to have kids for that, though, right? Like,
if he had brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, but even still, he don't know them. They don't know him.
It don't matter. Get him right. Get him right.
Yeah, you're gonna come
right.
to the family regardless.
Get him right. Get him right.
Yo, I just want y'all to welcome him. Like, this is a tragedy. Like, he's gonna have to accustom to life outside of 2/3 of what he's known.
Yeah. Listen, you get 50 million, $1 million for every year. They gonna like you. They gonna like your ass. I promise you that. I don't care who they relatives. They'll like you, brother.
The biggest thing too is they gotta understand that he was innocent and proven innocent. If it was one of those cases where it's like he actually did it,
he was a menace.
Yeah, then it's like, nah, we don't gotta welcome this crazy ass nigga home.
You a badass.
But he's innocent. You know, y'all should have more sympathy for him and just show him support. You know what I'm saying?
And if they don't, which I hope they do.
Yeah, have his backs. I'm sure he'll have yours when he gets right.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to him and y'all if y'all take care of him. You know.
Yes,
so yeah. Last topic of the day, my guys. Y'all ready?
Always.
This one right here is Truth Be Told.
Talk to him.
Yeah. The lightning strike. Everybody know what time it is. Now, alright, so check this out. This actually kind of goes back to what we were talking about a little bit with the Venezuela thing. And it kind of is like linked to the last episode with the Venezuela thing and also to the Trump thing for this episode. So check this out. The U.S. this is kind of long, guys, so bear with me. The U.S. State Department has rejected claims of CIA involvement in an alleged plot to kill Venezuela's leader, Nicolas Maduro, after Venezuelan authorities said they had arrested 6 foreigners, including a U.S. Navy SEAL. The State Department called the allegations categorically false, adding in a statement that the United States continues to support a democratic solution to the political crisis in Venezuela. Key word, democratic. I'm just saying. The comments come after Venezuela said it had arrested the 6 for an alleged plot to destabilize the country that has been in crisis since the disputed elections earlier this year. Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello claimed that the alleged plot was led by the CIA and aimed at assassinating Maduro. The accusation comes as Venezuela's opposition, multiple Latin American leaders, and the United States refused to recognize Maduro's disputed election win, which has been followed by deadly protests during the thousands that were arrested. In a news conference on Saturday, Cabello identified the purported Navy SEAL as Wilbert Castaneda and claimed that he was the leader of the operation. The minister also named 2 other detained Americans, David Estrella and Aaron Barrett Logan. So that's 3 Americans. That's not really 6 foreigners. Well, yeah, it is because we're foreigners to them. So that makes sense. So maybe all of them are American. That's true. CNN earlier this month reported that Castaneda was arrested in Caracas in August. At the time, U.S. authorities said he was a sailor who had traveled to Venezuela. Last week, Venezuela's Attorney General Tariq William Saab told CNN the sailor was a Mexican-American citizen who was being investigated for entering the country without proper documentation. That's a lot. That was a lot. I hope y'all was able to keep up. Especially my co-hosts, you know what I'm saying? They got to give y'all the truth as we always have to. But I hope everybody was able to keep up with what I read. If not, y'all can come back to this episode and see it twice, maybe even 3 times or 4 more times, and you'll keep streaming this shit. Fuck it. But yeah, I want to hear y'all thoughts on that. And I'll let you guys decide who goes first on this because this is a long one to take in, pause. Damn, that was a crazy one.
Crazy pause. Crazy pause.
That was a crazy pause. That was bad. My bad, y'all.
That should have made Diddy hiccup. What you say?
That's a mean pause. That's crazy.
On that one.
I'm gonna have to edit that shit.
Yeah,
that was
shit
wild.
out,
I don't know.
That shit out.
I might leave that for y'all entertainment because we know what niggas up here is about. You know what I'm saying? But that shit sounded crazy though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that was bad.
Facts.
I snitched on myself. That's how crazy it was. Nobody was probably even gonna say nothing about it, but But yeah,
I was.
So let me try to reword this shit. What's y'all thoughts on that? I'll let y'all decide. That's it. I'm leaving it at that.
I take off, bro. I take off. I take off like always. You know, I had no problem with that.
That's
So
crazy.
I'm high and I forget real fast what I was gonna say. And what I was gonna say was, that's real interesting. That check this out, right? Check this out. This is bugged out because this came to me. You know, I'm like, I'm in tune with the cosmos and shit. You know, and what I just heard, right, was, so the government is not worried about the Venezuelans here in America. But they worried about the Venezuelans in Venezuela.
Talk to him.
What's up with that? I mean, yeah, go talk to me. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I can't even tell you. Alright, I'll put it to you like this. First and foremost, how do we know that these are actually people from other countries? How do we know it's not CIA operatives staging this whole shit?
Facts.
So that we have an excuse to invade somewhere else.
Well, they kind of said the Venezuelans assumed that it was already led by CIA.
I believe it, because guess what? The Twin Towers, touchy subject that it is.
We all get the floor on this one.
There's footage that shows that it's not like what happened in the video footage could not have been possible. There's no way that a plane went through that building. That was an explosion from within the building. And it's been confirmed by several people who have debunked the footage. So if you don't believe that the CIA has enough control to be able to border patrol around and stop these kinds of events from happening before they happen, you're going to tell me that they're kicking out veterans from hotels and letting foreign immigrants take over these hotels, and if people are in these hotels, now they're coming in and forcefully taking them over with weapons and all that sort of stuff, and our CIA's letting it happen, is because they're leading the attack. Let's be real about it. They're in control of our borders, nations, capitals, security, and we're just sitting back just saying, oh, we see it happening, but
Yeah.
we'll be fine. Yo, they I told you, part of the agenda is they make the problem, they solve the problem, and you thank them for it. If you follow what I'm telling you, every situation will come to light a little bit clearer each time. You just gotta open it up for what it is. Take their truth, take the reality of the situation, and then bring your own truth into it. And you will be so much more comfortable with decisions that you make in your life from here on out, because at least you know they're your choices.
Yeah.
That's the best I could offer anybody.
So, what's your guys' thoughts though about the one where they said it was a Mexican American that was coming into the country without any papers?
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. They let anybody in right now uninvited. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get it while it's hot.
Yes.
Get it while it's hot, yo.
Well, I think what they were saying was the Mexican American went to Venezuela without any documentation.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
Yo, let me tell you, I actually recently saw somebody lurking around the neighborhood where I live at, where I rest my head, and I've never seen this individual before. He looks sketchy as all can be, man. Like, so I kind of kept my eye on him, you know, I kind of kept my radar up, and I kind of watch him duck behind one of the neighbor's cars when he sees that I'm, like, kind of peeping him, right? And all of a sudden, when he think I'm not looking no more, he stands up, real skittish-like.
What color was he?
Honestly, like, I could say he was definitely in the caramel complexion color, like, a little bit darker than me,
Gotcha.
but not too far off from where I am.
Gotcha.
But he looked like he could have been maybe Peruvian, Venezuelan, like something.
Scouting out areas to take over, huh?
Yo, I have never seen this person around here before,
Scouters.
bro, and I'm telling you right
Scouters.
now. Yes, we got scouters out here. Yo, this is why I'm saying
Keep your eyes
build
open.
a
860.
community.
So keep your eyes open.
I've never seen this person around. I kept my eyes open, and I'm telling y'all right now, if something go down, I said it right here. Build a community.
We not saying they out here. But they might be. Keep your eyes open.
Yep. Strap up.
Keep your eyes. I actually nothing about those straps. But if you got them, like if you got some overalls, wear them shits.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody
You
on the face of this planet, everybody on the face of this planet got a right to defend themselves and their loved ones. You don't let somebody just come in and take over your territory, but you also have to know who your neighbors are.
If you got
and
overalls,
neighbors need help, you come in and you help them, so that when you need help, your neighbors come in and help you.
Yeah.
This is how we win.
well,
If you got somebody scouting the area, you let people in the area know. I'm letting y'all know right now. Look in your areas.
In a perfect world, if everybody holds each other's hands, there's no way we can lose. But some people are scared to hold your hand because they have germophobia. So, with that being said, wear those overalls, goddammit. Wear those overalls. Make sure you got them on. If you got them, if you got a pair of overalls, make sure you wear them.
Keep your seatbelts on.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Stay strapped up and
You know what I'm
buckled in
saying?
nice and tight. Always
Make sure.
ready.
Yeah.
Make sure you're always buckled.
Always ready.
Because you never know when a nigga want to crash out.
Right.
Make sure you buckled.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's fact.
That's actually a fucking great slogan.
Yeah.
Make sure you buckle because you never know when a nigga want to crash out.
Maybe Yaiko can get some of that merch, you know?
Yeah, we need to put that one of those shirts, yo.
Definitely put
I
that
know
shit
y'all
out there.
seen the merchandise, yo.
Yeah,
Home do
we
his
gotta
thing.
put it out
Home
there.
nice, yo. He
Yeah.
nice. Y'all need to
appreciate
order
that.
something. Order a shirt. We might even have that on a shirt next, yo.
Yeah.
Stay buckled because you never know when somebody might want to crash out.
Yeah. That's
You might have
fact.
that on a
What you
shirt,
think?
bro.
Like, subscribe, and share. Talk about it in the comments, yo. What y'all
Yeah.
think about that idea? We like to hear from y'all. Let us know what y'all want to hear.
Don't let us know what you like what the idea, because I know the idea is hot. You know what I'm saying? You write in the
Fuck
comments.
yeah.
You write in the comments what size you want,
Yeah.
and we'll get it right to you.
That sounds like
Hey.
a better plan.
That's what you do. You write in the
I like
comments
that.
Yeah.
what size you want, and we'll get it right to you.
You heard it from the man right here. You heard it.
That is facts. And also, shit, check in too. You could probably get your own slogan put on a shirt. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Might charge you a little more,
he's
though,
doing
but, you
everything.
know.
Pretty soon, I'm gonna be out there doing my shit. When I come out there and I hit the world with my shit, y'all better watch out. 'Cause I'm gonna have slogans for days.
There
Yeah.
it is.
You know what I'm saying? My
facts.
shit gonna be out there.
That's
You feel
facts.
me? So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
All in all, y'all got any more on that topic? Or we out of here?
Now, we good,
Nah, I think
man.
we good. I think we covered a lot today.
Yeah.
I hope y'all liked everything we had to talk about.
Yeah, that was another great show because that's what we bring y'all, man. We're gonna keep upgrading for y'all too. Keep adding to the show. Keep upgrading little by little, so it'll be more entertainment. And the topics they're always good. They're gonna continue to stay good. So that's
I
what
mean, we
do.
ain't tooting our own horn or nothing like that, or patting ourselves on our own back, but
Yeah, good job,
we
guys.
out here.
Yeah,
we,
let's
we
keep it
bring it to
real.
you, we give it to you, raw, real, you know what I'm saying? And undisturbed. You know what I'm saying? How we get it, y'all get it so y'all know. Because a lot of y'all may be misinformed or even uninformed. So we here to bring it to y'all, man. Give y'all what y'all need, man. You know what I'm saying? The truth. 860, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Hold your heads up. We
That's
out here.
facts. Yes, sir. And one more thing, real quick. We do have shows on the side that's gonna be coming out soon. We're just trying to perfect this
You
one,
better
but we
believe
got
it.
those in the works. All three of us got our own show. That's still gonna be in the works for y'all. I know we told y'all a while ago.
The agenda.
And yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
You know, and if y'all a sports fanatic, you know I got that for you. I mean, it's not gonna be every sport though. Only sports I like. You
You
feel
already
me?
know, so follow.
You feel
Stay
me?
tuned.
But
Be
yeah,
ready for it.
yeah, it's gonna be dope, man. I think it's gonna be fire, and I gotta say I enjoy working with my brothers, man. Like,
I feel the same way, bro. I feel it's mutual,
Yeah.
ditto, and all that good shit.
yeah, facts. Because if not, this show would have been one episode long.
Yeah, exactly, right? I ain't feeling these niggas.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't mesh. We don't mesh well.
Yeah,
You know,
that's facts.
it was fun, yo. We
It's
tried.
That's facts.
We tried,
And
but
I'm grateful to you guys, man.
yeah, we out here.
Yeah, this is
So I'm
dope.
grateful to all y'all that are watching us at home too.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
We appreciate y'all tuning in.
All those that subscribe, we out here loving you for that.
Yeah.
Yo, anybody else who's listening and who haven't hit that subscribe button, you already know you have to, because you can't do nothing else but support a brother. You know,
And share
we out
this shit,
here.
man. Share this to everybody else so they can subscribe too.
Share, subscribe, like. I mean, if you don't want to hear us say it, my man Yaiko will tell you how we do it on the go out. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
facts.
Matter of fact, run that shit for him.
Yeah, for sure, y'all.
It's your boy Yaiko. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and comment below. This is A60's Blunt Truth. We out.